Good morning, students. My name is Mangesh K. Vitore. I am your geometry teacher for the academic year 2021. Today in our class we are going to start about the geometry. Okay, so the word geometry is derived from the two Greek words. That is the first Greek word geo, it means earth, and the second word that is metron. Guys, the meaning of the metron, that is the measurement. So on the basis of the meanings of these two words geo and metron, we can conclude what is the actual meaning of the geometry. And the meaning of the geometry, that is the measurement of land or measurement of the earth. But before the starting of this subject, I want to explain you what is the need of geometry, or when it will be started and when it will be felt to the human being as a starting of the geometry. So we know that we can predict that first time when the human beings fail to the need the measuring the land, it will be it will be the origin of geometry. In a geometry, we can say about the history of a geometry. The first time geometry traced in the treatise of the Sulba Sutra in India. So India, Egypt, Greece and Babylonian ancient peoples had known very much or the so many properties of the geometry. But actually geometry is using in India for the Vedic rites or the performing the Vedic rites for the like as Hom, Havan, etc. etc. Some Indian mathematicians, that is Aryabhatta, Sulba Sutra, Varahamir, Brahmagupta, Bhaskaracharya I, Bhaskaracharya II, the all mathematicians contributed themselves to the development of the geometry. In the same manner as like to the Indian mathematicians, some Babylonian mathematicians, some Greece mathematicians and some Egyptian mathematicians also contributed towards the development of the geometry. But at that time, the knowledge of this geometry is limited for a particular area and the particular peoples. But the Thales was the first mathematician had gone to the Egypt through the Greece, and this is the transformation of the knowledge of geometry from the Greece to Egypt. But this limited knowledge of geometry is still to the birth of great mathematician Euclid. Before the Christian era, before 300 years of the Christian era, mathematician that is known as Euclid was a teacher in Alexandria of Egypt. And he collected the all known works of a geometry in his own treatise known as Element. Element is the treatise of Euclid, and in that treatise Euclid placed the all geometric knowledge across the world. But Euclid says one main thing for the geometry, that is Euclid says that if we assume some simple and usual and obvious fact as true, then we can explain so many properties or facts about the geometry in a simple way or in a simple manner. It means the major statement of the Euclid, that is if we assume some simple and obvious fact as true, then we can explain so many another properties on the basis of that assumption. And the entire knowledge of geometry collected by the Euclid in this way or in this direction or by assuming this property. Okay. After this, I want to explain what is the actual base of a Euclidean geometry. Remember that the geometry that we use in our day-to-day life, that is a Euclidean geometry, and hence the Euclid is known as the father of geometry. Okay, but what is the base of the Euclidean geometry and what is the main pillars of this geometry or the Euclidean geometry too? So there are three main concepts in a geometry, and the all geometry is based on these three major concepts. So in this first chapter of 9th standard, we are going to learn about these major three concepts, and those concepts are the basic concept in geometry. So today we are going to start the first chapter of the 9th standard, basic concepts in geometry. Basic concepts in geometry. So which are the basic concepts in geometry? So the Euclid says that the point, line and plane are the three basic concepts in geometry. But remember that these three concepts in geometry are undefined terms in geometry. Undefined terms mean first simply like numbers. Can you tell me, can we explain or can we define a number 1? Also, can we define number 2, 10, 100, etc., etc.? No, actually we cannot define any number. Because why? Because the numbers are not any terms, because these are only just a defined terms, or they don't have any definition because they are only symbols. Only symbols too. In the same manner, we cannot explain point, but we are going to learn about the point in the start of the basic concept in geometry. In the language of science, simply we know that what is the smallest particle of any substance? That is atom. But if we say that the same thing in the geometrical language, we can say the smallest thing or smallest part of any substance, that is a point. That is point. And hence, therefore, point is a main concept in the geometry. So here, point. What is a point actually? Remember that, again I say that point is undefined term in a geometry. That's why we can explain point on the basic of our knowledge. Okay. So, what is a point? Suppose if I made a dot A on the board. So, we can say that point is a location marker. Point is a non-dimensional figure. Point is a small dot that can be made on the flat board by using the pen or pencil, etc., etc. So on the basis of this one, we can explain the point is dot made by